All the building we did at the other base, though. Right? We didn't have any screamer problems. We had no screamer issues, really. We had hardly any screamers turn up. Even with the forges all running, man. I build over here, place a few bits of sand, and we got screamer issues? Maybe it's an error with the XMLs where, like, placing sand creates loads of heat. The only other explanation I can think of is, like what RageQuit said, where an animal has died out in the wilderness here, right? And the body is there decaying, and that creates heat. Seems crazy, though, that, like, one or two animals would then generate enough screamers. Then generate screamers, even. Seems a little crazy. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I am lost for words, guys. I am freaking lost. I don't know what to say. It was an animal carcass, yeah. I am referring to what you're saying. I think that is the most likely. That is the most likely scenario, Rich, to be honest. Thank you, Small Fry, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. No matter how big or small you are, I appreciate your follow. Thank you. Yeah, we might have to break things up a little bit more, which is going to make this take an awful lot longer, right? I don't want it to take so much longer than it's going to already take. Either that or we're just going to have to fight the screamers, I guess, right? We're just going to have to fight them. This means we're going to get a lot more hordes out here, I guess. We can do that, though. I mean, I can do that. I can fight the screamers and hordes and whatever else as well. We're going to have to make sure that I prep a little bit better, though. I'm going to have to make sure I prep a little bit better, so I make sure I've got enough spikes on me for dogs, etc. So that we're actually prepared for screamer hordes out here. I was not expecting ever to be getting any screamer hordes out here, to be honest. Ever. So that could be something that we need to make sure we prep for, I guess. Make sure we're all good for, right? Song request in a moment there, King. Appreciate it, bro. An equal size follower program. Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. I mean, the size of the followers, no real big difference to me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm an equal size opportunity streamer. Small fries, big fries, any kind of... I love fries. Speaking of fries, I am on a promise for a mac and cheese tonight. Oh my god, the excitement. The excitement is amazing. I am genuinely excited. We're on a promise. Mac and cheese incoming. And I am looking forward to that so damn much, to be honest. Looking forward to it in a big ass way. Alright, we got some more sand. Good. Craft. Let's do that song. What time is it? Oh, 9:30. Shit, man. Yeah, we better get our asses hidden soon. Especially if there's gonna be fucking screamers here, man. Shit. Damn! Thank you very much for the song request, bro. Appreciates it. Let's try and place a little bit of sand before we go. It's not gonna be a picture. It's gonna be real. Don't do that to me, man. It'll be a real McDonald's. Don't you dare do that to me. It'll be a real McDonald's, I swear. I want a real McDee's. I need a bit more than that. Damn! Well, let's get back into the house because it's 10 o'clock. I like all kinds of music. Honestly. The only thing I don't really like is like dubstep or like sort of, you know, metal that's screaming, right? I mean, I like Iron Maiden, Metallica, etc. But like that fucking death metal shit and all that crap, I'm not into that. I'm not into that, man. I prefer someone was actually fucking singing. But apart from that, man, all good. Genuinely. I don't mind. Classical, jazz, pop, fucking metal, whatever. I don't give a shit. Techno. I don't mind too much. Dubstep I'm not that keen on though. Like I say. Right guys, in 1 hour from now we will have the 7-day horde. 1 hour from now. But until then, when it's morning time, when it gets to 4 o'clock in the morning, we'll be taking our asses back to our defensive base. This is obviously just a build that we're doing right now. For anyone who might be new into the channel, this house that we're in right now, right, this big house that we're in, is that on the map. And what we're doing is we're going to build a pyramid that big. Whether it will ever actually get finished, I don't know, but that's what we're going to try and do. So I'm doing it all by hand. I'm single player, and this is what I do. So we're digging the entire thing to make it flat, and then I'm going to place concrete on the entire thing to give it a floor, and then I'll build it all out of metal trussing, and then we'll cover it with adobe blocks, so it'll look like a pyramid from the outside. And that's basically our plan. That's what I'm doing, my build project, if you like. It's just something to keep us busy, something to keep us focused on while I'm sitting here talking to you sexy people in the stream, which is the main thing about streaming, right? I don't really care what I do or what I build or even if I get it finished. But the point is to talk to you guys, hopefully. But in the morning we will be travelling back to here, which is the base that we use for defence. So I'll be heading back there in the morning in the game in order to defend against the 7-day horde. Just to say, Buck, that build is coming together nicely. It is, isn't it, Slade? It is getting there, man. I mean, there is progress seen, isn't there? It does look, to me, it looks day by day like we're making progress. I think it's going okay. It's going better than expected, to be honest. I think we're doing very well, really. But yeah, so as soon as sun comes up, it's night time now, of course, so the zombies are all scary and all. Woo. So we have our little hashtag responsible gaming break, which I'll tell you about in a second. So as soon as the sun comes up, we'll head back to the base on our mini bike and get ready to defend against the horde. We've got to do a few repairs since the last horde. Thank you very much to that song request, Kingpin. We're going to do a few repairs after the last horde. We haven't repaired yet, so we'll have to do a few repairs on the concrete. We'll have to do we'll have to place a whole bunch of spikes to replace the spikes that were knackered from last time, and then we'll deal with the horde. But before all that can happen, of course, hashtag responsible gaming. Every hour in this channel, for anyone who is new, just in case you're new, what I do in this channel is every hour we have a quick 3 or 4 minute break. It's not very long, just to give you a chance to go make a coffee, and give me a chance to go make a coffee. So now is the time to do that. You can just go make yourselves a coffee, go get yourselves a snack, go to the toilet, stretch your legs, do whatever it is you need to do, so you don't have to miss anything in the game, and I don't have to miss you guys. And it marks the passage of time as well. So you and me both know that if you're here watching a stream, you are the kind of person, just like me, that could quite happily sit down in front of your PC or your laptop or on your phone or whatever it is and sit there and watch a stream or play a game for 8, 9, 10 hours in a row without looking after yourself, without even realizing that that time has passed. So if in fact you have real things to do in that real life, you might want to realize that, hey, another hour has gone by, so if you ain't sorted your shit out, you might want to do a little bit of that now, right? So it marks the passage of time a little bit. If you don't want to do any of that kind of crap, or you're like, what, I just want to watch the stream, there is a few highlights there in the chat just above me, and actually they'll be just over there. There's a few highlights there you can sit and watch if you feel inclined to do so, and that'll give you a bit of a flavour of our channel and what we do here. I'll be right back in 3 minutes. I'm going to quickly go and stretch my legs, go to the toilet, and I'll see you very, very soon. Won't be long. For you guys that have been here before, you will know. For anyone that's new, though, my daughter, it's her bedtime. And she'll be coming up in a moment. Not yet, but she'll be coming up in a moment to say goodnight to me and probably chat to you guys for a few minutes. Then she'll be going off to bed. I always say goodnight to her. And sometimes she comes in and talks to the stream. Well, she's just missed the break. She's just missed the break time, hasn't she? But she's going to come up anyway, I think. Also, for those of you new to the stream, yeah, the game is still live. Yeah, exactly. It has happened. Yeah, it has happened before, Slade, right? Where I've died while I was AFK. God damn it. Which was hard work. And my daughter's only 6, so make sure we keep the chat PG. We keep it clean for a few moments while she's here. She'll be coming up to say goodnight, though. We've got a few minutes. We've got probably about 7 or 8 minutes or something until it's morning time. So if you guys want to ask any questions, or you want to talk about 7 Days to Die, you want to ask any questions about 7 Days to Die, or in fact, like I say, the highlights that are there for the stream, especially exclamation vision and exclamation tour, are 2 highlights that I would recommend if you want to know what I am about. But there are other highlights there, of course, for hilarity or fun or whatever you want. If you want to have a look at some of those. So. But that's up to you guys, right? You do what you want. But we're good, I think. I think we've made a lot of progress. I'm really, really happy with the progress, honestly. You think about it, Slade, right? What you were talking about. All the way out to there, to that concrete. That's where the line is, where we were digging. So that is all flattened. All the way to there. That's all flat. That's all now done. All of that. That's a lot of area. It's a big area that's flattened. And all this is all flat now, pretty much. All the way out to here. That's pretty immense. That's pretty immense, really. I play vanilla, yeah. How do I feel about mods? I don't mind about mods at all, Dead Mouse, but I play vanilla. I play vanilla so that anyone